I'm not. I'm not hard here. Thank you guys for watching. Thanks for. Uh, Meditation takes time to get used to, but it will help. Um, there's an awakening around the world right now, and that awakening, well, it's happening. And that awakening, well, it's happening to a lot of people, and they don't know what they're going through. It happened. Had no clue what was happening. A lot of people, and they don't know what they're going through. It happened. Had no clue what was happening. But I know I was meditating. Sit with your spine aligned. It doesn't matter if a lot of people, and they don't know what they're going through. It happened. Had no clue what was happening. But I know I was meditating. Sit with your spine aligned. It doesn't matter if it's uh, talk universe, and then just let it happen. I control my breathing. I do 6 breaths in, hold 6, out 6, hold 6. It's a box breathing. It's an ancient technique they used to use way back thousands of years ago. What it does is it pushes you towards controlling and quieting your mind, because your ego and your body are different things. Um, that way, your ego is a different thing. Your ego has been implanted since birth. Your ego kept you safe all these years, kept you in survival mode as well. And once you learn to separate it, to realize there's something behind all this, that there's no separation. That's when you die. Some say it's mental thing. Realize what the ego is, and you quiet it, and you respond to people since birth. Your ego kept you safe all these years, kept you in survival mode as well. And once you learn to separate it, to realize there's something behind all this, that there's no separation. That's when you die. Some say it's mental thing. Realize what the ego is, and you quiet it, and you respond to people, and get emotions out of it. Back to meditation. So, as I was saying, you sit in silence, you let the thoughts come and go through your mind, right? Just let them roll right through. You do this, the more kind of experiences you start to have. And it begins to drop in. What I mean by drop in, your shoulders, your jaw relaxes, all words, emotions leave. And you might have senses. You could see some lights radiating from your body. You could see some orbs of light, and you could see some gas. Do it with my so the the awakening happening right now. This is ancient stuff here. This guys who go to church already know about it, but about it in a different way. Was the beginning. He started it. This is the end, which is about other. We are just consciousness, like he did. Meditation. Time you have to do shadow work, and you also have to sit with it. I every morning at 3:30 in the morning for 8 months, 9 months. I got up and I meditated, and it helped big time. Sleep, maybe, but since I was a merchant marine, started sleep. That's when I started. Offer in the world of density. Science has proven all this. And all that. There we go. I forget where I was going. If someone was paying attention, drop a line in here. So, the more you meditate, the more you research, the more you aware. That's one of the biggest things right now is people aren't aware anymore. They're too busy. Their phone, which I'm not complaining is why we're here. But there's a time and a place. Time aside. Limit your with your kids. Pay attention. Get them off of the phone. Engage with them. Get their thinking. Not even the slightest bit. They've lost that connection. And it's hard to make a connection again. But self-awareness, meditation, praying, whatever it is, peace. So, as you sit, meditate, and things start happening after a while. It might take a year, it might take 5 years, who knows? People are quicker than others. Maybe you could do it right away. But you don't know what I mean with that drop in. And that drop in is it's amazing. You feel that peace. You know that there's something greater than the physical body. Because where we come from is the fifth dimension. It's a whole different realm. See, laws of physics aren't the same as they're here, and they understand it now. They just talk about it. they're too busy with occupying their time, not paying attention. A lot of stuff in the world, the more people, more important, more weighted. Put your phone down for 5 hours. Go to great, yourself a break. Now, get out, whatever, grabbing that. Why? They don't want you paying it. They don't touch your emotion. They don't feel. Where is it? People walk on the street. Some people walk by. I don't know if it's because they're the person. I just don't want to get involved. This is species. For us to we have to carry the spark. That is law. It was the religions called different things. I'm just, but like I them several times a day. Actually, I don't have a fenced-in yard, so we go down to the park. I find a quiet spot all the time, and I've been right there, standing. It doesn't matter just the proper spine alignment, and realize things are going to happen. You're going to feel tingling sensations. You might feel something creeping up your spine called the cave of Brahma, Kundalini. The about this. Yes, you know about this. That's what's happening now. Is Kundalini is uniting and joining the great consciousness. So that is the whole awakening. This life in this physical form, because I was on the other side. And I remember coming back and being said, there is the effect to this. There's you live forever. You've been trapped in this reincarnation here, and you have need. When you're on its own, get everything you ever learned. Everything you've been on it. You're right. The more research I've done, not to what's fake. A lot of time, which is part of you have the soul where you're from everybody, where the universe does it to you. You make it out. Some cycle lesson. That lesson. You move on. You came here. That's why we reincarnated. was saying pick. Someone who does you wrong, pick to do wrong, to teach you something. So don't hold it completely. This was 6 completely different. For I mean, I did something. Learned to buy it. My lawyer got over on me for months, but I did. I mean, nobody is going to disrespect me. Nobody's going to steal what's mine. I worked for it. You should treat yourself the same way. If you pay attention to what's going on around you, and the people who are not good for you, their lesson has been learned to what they needed to teach you. My father, last time I seen him, he told me, you know what? He's an old man. I did tell him his contract's been filled. His contract, which everybody has. He didn't even understand it, I don't think. But that's all right. I forgive him. But forgive and never forget. See, we're grown men. If you want to put your hands on me, lucky you let me control these emotions. Okay. Why? Reserved is the power in the room. Everyone else. Who is this guy? Why is he? What's he? Is he managing? Liz, it's the truth. You walk in next time, paying attention. Who's the loudest in the room? What do you think happens? That person has power. Start becoming aware of what's surrounding. I don't understand. You know, go to the store. Parents all over. Attention, which are the most important thing. You go use a your attention inward. You turn the attention inward, in your gut. You learn to quiet because the brain is supposed to drive you. It's not supposed to be the ego that it is. It was for time. Keep you safe is where we come from, where we are. And things are a lot different. So, once you shut down, now you're operating from your original operating system. Using in the gut to know what move to make. Follow that. The brain is only here to motivate, control your body functions. Shut that off. It takes time to get to that. Yes. Yes. Shadow work alone is when I was awake in the middle of the night, maybe people there. But yeah, I used to. I, and they've been able to come and go. I left. So, remember, Tom is one of my best friends. Uh, no hard feelings, but Fluent is his dad's time. Came in from Florida. My cow. We saw it that day. Thank God. That night. Woke me up maybe doing. I don't know. He said it was his body. And there's, I said, "Mom, I just and I say, a half hour later, his dad shows up. For someone who had no experience, and all of a sudden, the guy at the door, shaking his coat pocket, change, trying to wake me up. I roll over, look, wearing a coat. I told my buddy about it. Why would he hear to you? I didn't do it. You were it wasn't see, ego. Learn to share your ego. Then you start the bigger picture of things. Once you start to understand the bigger picture, how everything is connected with each other, you realize. I walk in and tell you, oh, I got that one, that, that one's behind my back. Maybe I should have been imposed, but you can't allow you to sit and meditate this stuff. Easy. The later your mind gets, more than you know before it happens. Look at my 4 months. My dog left Cleveland, Ohio. No, no destination. Gave everything away, but then got less $1,000 worth of. So they say the world's all crowded. They say the world's all crowded. But so much open. It was amazing. You guys are gone after leaving Hopi country. It was spent 10 sunsets, sunrises, sunset, pulled desert up in the Pampas. It's gorgeous. It felt like it was making we had a couple of experiences coming through there. You could say maybe I was tired. Maybe, after 3 months at that point on the road, was exhausted. But there's a less magic stuff that goes on, good or bad. Which side of the light carry when we light, right? Everyone carries this. With meditation, it's healing to all the as you were a child to protect yourself, you couldn't do anything. It doesn't matter. When things are wrong, bad, yeah. Did I think I had my soul at one point? Yes. I'm going to tell you, see, there's no heaven. There's no where we come from. You just have to live yourself. Now, if you do something on here, it really leaves a mark. Of course, to the other side. But any decision you make, right or wrong, just stand by it. You made it. It kept you alive. It got you here. I'll never judge anything. You know, you cut yourself down. In your ego, always interfere. To always keep you small. Because you're growing. That grooming started as a kid. School, raise your hand, bathroom. What's the answer to this problem? Right, this bullshit right here. Spark. No good secret. Wanted you to be quiet. Wanted you to. They want you to live in society. They cannot train you. You're sovereign. Where we come from, there is no love. There is no war. Feel pain here. Emotions. That's why we come here, to learn these things, to graduate, to think for yourself, think outside the box. Going forward, getting knocked down, get kicked while you're down. I've been beat up by 100 while I'm down. You point my stuff at me. You can keep going. And then the next day, I get hit something even worse, way worse. I mean, that was at the beginning of the show. It's not. I took a hit the other day, but I'd rather you show it now than 6 weeks from now after I'm in and then try it. I pulled it off the record. 2 weeks. So we're for that. We agreed to it on the other side. because everything pushes you down your path. All right? Just follow it. It's your path. You can't follow your buddy here or your friend here. We all have a path to awakening. You agree with it? Keep your opinion to yourself. Fucking wrong. Because as soon as you figure out your own path, you're gonna say, keep it, stay humble. You're gonna see where you end up. They're all what you a little bit. Guys, support, you know, um, we need to talk with you. It's taken me a long time to find a lot of support. But that thing that lives inside. This is personal. And I mean personal. Today, I remember getting out of the job. And I remember it. I remember falling. And I was on the other side. There were people waiting for me. What are you doing here? I don't know where I was. No, I really didn't. Years before I talked about this. About 13 years now. 12 years. I was who around the outside, whatever guide person, not person, but spirit. To go back. Like, no way. Go back. No hurt, no anger, no jealousy, no frustration from others. It was the most whole feeling I ever had. Telling me you're going back, you can't find you here. I know they were talking. That's beside the point because they don't really. They did. They say you're going there right now. No. I tried to grab on. It was like a wormhole. It was the weirdest thing ever. Telling me you're going back, you can't find you here. I know they were talking. That's beside the point because they don't really. They did. They say you're going there right now. No. I tried to grab on. It was like a wormhole. It was the weirdest thing ever. I was trying so fast. Next thing I know, I said bright light. No, man, I didn't know I was experiencing amnesia. The girlfriend showed up at the hospital. Mom, trying to the hospital and get didn't want to hear. Still didn't even know who I was. was where I was. Took a while to come back, a couple of hours. They came back. But the number was love, respect. When this guy's not getting back, see, I lived in survival for so long. I don't trust people. I hate people. I'm gonna give you the out. I'm not gonna let you to get, to hear that light you carry deep inside you. It's with the meditation. I've woken here. I felt your about not trying to leave the cave of Brahma consciousness. Now, people say, well, you should know everything if you can do it. No. The universe told you your path, everything in front. Game over. I mean, it's a cheat, right? That's why even be. Tell you what you and they're warning along the way, listening about you move. They're going to tell you, they're not going to let you as long as the system has you compromise. They got you. Real path. You know what to basics. I mean, start where I began. Feel there might be the night of the soul got over. He's soul is real too, and it's rough. How are left in situation. My time. Oh, friend might say, "Put it out of the box." It's like stuff. Things are in people like lotto tickets, which you don't have. You know you already have it. You're not in lack. It's yours because of the spark that sparks inside of you. That you come from divine existence. World attract hold open their doors unless you have access to the basement and their secure areas. And they have hidden. You ain't what I'm saying. How's that? Why would the church want to bury stuff? No, why did they move priests around the world that were touching boys? Wake up. Look at who Epstein did. Look at the world leaders of the world that were manifest. These are people in charge. Sick. Wake up, people. I'm going a little off. But if you follow the rabbit down the hole here, you're going to wake up. You're going to realize who's been in charge of the world. Where they wanted to. That's why this was prophesied a long time ago about the final witness, not the last witness, but the final. There's proof of this vault in Egypt by Nile that was already discovered. But he said, it's just nuts. All right, well, whatever. Do I sound nuts? I go off what the universe gives me. I got a buddy who's big into religion. He quotes you anything. He's a grown kid, and he knows. He said, Chris, I've always had feelings about this, about that. No. Good guy. He did like 20 years. That's where he had to go. He learned a lesson. You know, we all have a path. Stay in your life. Stay in your path. Let it unfold. Don't worry about them over there. Don't worry about the giants. Take care of yourself and your family. Pushing forward. It will unfold from you. Now, people are ready to awaken. And then they're going to reincarnate and they're going to keep doing this over and over. But this world is now where we were meant. And the time, a lot of stuff going on in the world. Earthquakes, bigger earthquakes. You know, it really, you'd be surprised. The volcanoes that blow, volcanoes, they're primed right now, man. Been shooting little shots in the Bible. This time by fire. Attention. The church was not really only feel the dog. I need the isolation, you could say. Come to terms with a lot in my life. Things happen. This happened. Why I responded and reacted, and why I don't have any friends anymore.